Students, today we are studying about leadership styles, and the source for the same I've taken from Manan Prakashan. Okay, so let's make commerce easy. So let's start with each leadership styles and let's understand what is leadership styles. So as per George Terry, leadership is the activity of influencing people to strive willingly for group objectives, and the way in which that leader is going to go ahead, that is known as leadership styles. So let's study each leadership style in detail. The first one is autocratic style. Let's understand ये जिसके पास ये स्टाइल है वो कैसा बिहेव करता है. So autocratic style में जो leader है, he takes all the decisions by himself and expects to be obeyed by the subordinates. Like for example, मेरे बॉस का नाम है मिस्टर गोयनका, ओके, या मिस्टर रैम, ओके. So Mr. Ram says, okay, he is the superior. Mr. Ram takes all the decisions by himself, okay. He being the superior, he does not consult anyone that you do like this, so you do like that, okay. The third point under autocratic style is Mr. Ram is responsible for the decision, okay. Like if it goes wrong, he is responsible. If it goes right, oh well and good. Are you understanding? The name that I'm using is not to hurt anyone. I've just taken a random name just to make the explanation more easy. And the fourth point is the relation between superior and subordinates are formal. Matlab, yes sir, he expects that he has to be given a lot of respect, and it is a formal relationship. So all these points what I discussed are a part of autocratic style. The next second type is bureaucratic style, okay. Generally you get to see this bureaucratic style in government departments. They have to follow those rules and regulations. They cannot do anything that they wish for, okay. They strictly have to adhere to norms. Let's understand इसमें क्या चलता है, okay. So ब्यूरोक्रेट इज अ पर्सन जो डिसीजन लेता है बिकॉज उसको वो उस तरीके से फॉलो करना है. सो दैट इज नोन एज ब्यूरोक्रेटिक स्टाइल. सो द ब्यूरोक्रेट्स take the decisions by strictly following formalities or rules and regulations. So that is known as bureaucratic style. Are you understanding? Subordinates को बिल्कुल पूछताछ नहीं होता है. They are not even consulted. The third point is the relations between superior and subordinates, they are very formal under bureaucratic style, and there could be delay in decision making. मतलब कल होएगा, परसों होएगा. So delay in decision making is known as red tapism. जब भी मेरे decisions late हो रहे हैं उसको बोलते हैं red tapism. So all these sub features are a part of bureaucratic style. The third point is consultative style. Now what do I mean by consultative style? Okay. Now consultative style में the superior and the subordinates, okay, will consult each other कि मैं ऐसा करूं, ये ऐसा better रहेगा. Are you understanding? So consultative style में they both are going to be a part of each other. Let's understand this better. So the superior consults the subordinates. The subordinates may give their suggestions which the superior might accept or not accept. The superior makes the decision. The superior is responsible for the decision, and the relations between the superiors and subordinates are informal. Matlab, okay, yes sir, okay, let's have tea and discuss, So it's little bit more on an informal style, not always at yes sir, yes sir, yes sir types. The fourth kind of leadership style is participative style. Under this, the leader not only consults the subordinates but also allows them to take part in decision making. The superior consults his subordinates before making a decision. Okay, मैं ऐसा करूँ, I think ये अपने लिए अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए फायदेमंद रहेगा. you know, uh, the leader as well as a group, they all participate in decision making. Okay, uh, and also the relations are informal, and they both want that the group achieves. So all these are the sub points of participative style. Let's understand in a participative style what is a superior subordinate relation. The superior subordinate relation is very cordial, like they are very friendly. So the superior allows the subordinate to participate in any kind of decisions. Then the leader along the group can take part in the decision making. Also, they have is both the leaders and the group share the responsibility for making the decision. The fifth kind of leadership styles I have is laissez-faire style. Now, what do I have in a laissez-faire style? The term laissez-faire comes from the French language, which means let them do the way they want to do. That means what? Uh, so basically, in a laissez-faire style, the superior allows the subordinate to take decisions. Even if they're gone wrong somewhere midway, then he'll give the flexibility as what you will do to reverse it. Are you understanding? And the relations are very informal. The superior and the subordinates, they share the responsibility. Then I have is the sixth one is paternalistic style. Now, what is there in the paternalistic style? The leader considers himself as a parent figure. Like he feels that, like, I'm more like a mother to you all, something like that. Okay, children, tell me what is the problem? Where did you not understand? Similarly, for him, for a leader, all the all the subordinates are like children, that okay, he will help them in every small possible way. So the leader is responsible for decision making. The relations are very homely. The leader takes a decision all the time. He sometimes may consult the subordinates, but still the main decision would be of the leader only. The seventh kind of style is sociocratic style. Now, what happens in a sociocratic style? Socio and cratic, it is the two words, okay? So, this kind of thing happens in organization, and, like a social club, or, he's more like an employee oriented than like a work oriented. सो यहाँ पे क्या होता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेट्स टेक आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट क्लब, so all the employees or all the members, who are there a part of that club, or who are there the part of the NGO. So how they feel, what they are what their things are there, and then they will do those initiatives so that the entire society or whoever are the members, they are going to be benefited. So this is a part of sociocratic style. The eighth one I have is neurocratic style. So the leader is emotional, he's eccentric, he's like, I want to get things done at any cost. I don't care. I don't want to listen to the word no. Are you understanding? He takes the decision. He is responsible for making the decision, but he will shift the responsibility to the subordinates. Are you all did not tell me this, that, he's a very task oriented work. He will do anything but to get his work done. And the ninth kind of leadership style is situational style. You know, so what he's a kind of a adaptive person. Kabhi he will use autocratic, kabhi he will use laissez-faire, kabhi he'll use participative. He will see depending upon the situation. He will do a mixed style. So that is known as situational style. Thank you, students, to listen to this.